Problem solving moves you forward. You look at an issue, evaluate your options, and make a decision. But right now, your brain is stuck in a loop, grinding over the same past mistakes or future anxieties, and slipping without finding a resolution. This repetitive cycling exhausts your mind while triggering a stress response in your body. It floods your system with cortisol and adrenaline, tricking your nervous system into reacting as if you are facing an immediate physical threat. Trying to just stop thinking fails because of how the brain processes commands. It struggles with subtraction. If you tell yourself not to think about a delicious cheesecake, your mind must first focus on the cheesecake to understand what to avoid. To break this mechanical loop, you need an active system to redirect your focus. We are going to use the 5-Minute Rumination Emergency Protocol. Before we start the clock, gather your prerequisites. You need your current persistent worry, a pen, a piece of paper, and a quiet space. You need exactly 5 minutes. We use paper because physically externalizing a thought pulls it out of your head. It creates a critical bridge, shifting your mind from a state of passive anxiety into an active, grounded attempt at problem solving. Minute 1 begins now. Shift your attention entirely out of your brain and into the physical sensations of your body. Notice the pressure of your feet on the floor and the tension held in your shoulders. Follow this diagram. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold, and exhale for 6. This specific ratio slows your heart rate. By making the exhale longer, you engage your parasympathetic nervous system, sending a physical signal to your brain that the threat is over. Minute 2. Pick up your pen and position it over the paper. Write down this exact template sentence. This is rumination about. And fill in the blank with your specific worry. Do not journal the loop. Writing out the specific details or venting about the worry only reinforces the negative neural pathway you are trying to escape. Applying a clinical label separates the you who is thinking from the thought itself. This creates distance. The worry is no longer an emergency you are trapped in, but a manageable object sitting on a page. Minute 3. Rumination is defined by unanswerable, backward-looking questions. Reflection is defined by actionable, forward-looking ones. Questions starting with why, like, why am I like this, trap the brain, demanding answers that don't exist. Switching to what or how questions creates a linear path toward solutions. Beneath your first sentence, write down a specific what or how question concerning your situation. This word change redirects your focus. Instead of searching the unchangeable past, you begin mapping a future possibility. Minute 4. Identify your micro-action. This is a tiny, achievable step that you can complete within the next day. Do not try to solve the entire problem right now. Searching for total control over an uncertain outcome only feeds your anxiety. Small, specific actions build internal trust in your ability to handle discomfort. Look at this completed sequence. Your micro-action could be scheduling 15 minutes for worry today, or deciding to let a specific uncontrollable issue go. Write down your specific micro-action and commit to executing it within the next 24 hours. Minute 5. We finalize the process with the self-compassion close. Treat yourself as you would a friend who came to you with this same distress. Write down a final sign-off. This is hard, and I am doing my best. Formally acknowledging the difficulty without self-judgment is necessary to seal the process. It prevents your brain from triggering a secondary, shame-based rumination loop about your own anxiety. The 5 minutes are complete. Review the physical evidence on your paper. The chaotic loop has been replaced by a rational, concrete plan. Your only remaining job is to execute the micro-action you wrote down. If the thought returns today, use this mental defense script. Tell yourself that the issue has already been processed on paper and requires no further attention right now. Mastering this protocol gives you a reliable way to disrupt a rumination cycle before it takes over your day, keeping you in control of your mental focus.